I'm not the smartest dude on this earth, but I'm not the dumbest neither. Help me to understand it. I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled. So I see the video circulating with Jim Jones and Shooter in Harlem, walking through Harlem with Big U, California, Big Homie, Big U, Crip, Big Crip, Big Homie, Big U, whatever, right? Isn't Big U and Wack 100 supposed to be mans? That's supposed to be his man? So, help me understand this. Big U is now running with Jim Jones. And Wack 100 is running with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Something just ain't right. Right. I think I got it figured out. So Big U, or rather Wack 100, did what he did with Tekashi 6ix9ine, which was staged. This is all agent. This is all COINTELPRO right here. You can see it clear as day. Clear as day. If you got eyes to see, sometimes if you put on them seeing glasses and you step back. So Tekashi 6ix9ine and Wack 100 went at it with Jim Jones. Jim Jones ain't been saying nothing. Now, when he strategically decides to say something, because so much has been said from me and others, who comes out in his defense? Big U. So you got Wack 100 on one side with Tekashi 6ix9ine and Big U on the other side with Jim Jones. Wow. I tell you how they use this ignorance in the industry to keep you distracted and dumbed down. And that's why I can sit up there and promote a video on my page with me and my daughter and it'll get no views. But I'll sit up there and I'll push a video with these ignorant dudes. Well, you know, it is what it is. There's a reward for ignorance. But my thing is like this, right? I get it now. I get it. Big U already been showed signs of disloyalty. There was ugly things going on between Big U and Nipsey Hussle. May Nip rest in peace. So everybody already been looking at Big U sideways. That's for one. That's for one. Two, if he was really his man, why would he even sit back and watch Wack 100 disrespect Nip? See? So it's like when you sit back and you actually watch these dudes. Remember when Wack was dissing Nip while he was dead? And Nip and Nipsey Hussle, his bodyguard, hit him in the head with the... Wack woke up looking around like, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Yeah, right, disloyalty. Right, about a whole lot of disloyalty. Something is just funny about that. Y'all gotta act. This is for the when they say only the real can relate, right? When they say only the real can relate, only the real can relate. When you in the streets and you from the streets, ask yourself a question: what is Big U doing with Jim Jones, and what is Tekashi 6ix9ine doing with Wack 100? That's all I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Now, or for real, let me say this, right? Only little boys is impressed with monkeys walking through the jungle. There's 9 million people that live in New York City. 9 million people that live in New York City, that live in public housings and the projects and tenement buildings. 9 million people all throughout the city. So with that being said, when you got senior citizens like Shooter, Jim Jones, and Big U walking through Harlem, doing lives walking through Harlem. I'm not impressed with that. You know what I'm impressed with? When you senior citizens walk through Harlem, and while y'all walking through Harlem, when you walk through there and you start buying back some of those buildings that was gentrified and our people was pushed back, when y'all go through Harlem and you start buying back those buildings, then we can sit up and I'm impressed. I'm not impressed with somebody rolling up backwood and drinking liquor walking through the hood. I did that for the first 30 years of my life. So that right there, I'm not impressed with that. I did that for the first 30 years of my life, walking through the hood, through the projects. Now I'm on some other page, on some other shit. You dudes is walking through Harlem and somebody's supposed to be impressed with dudes that's half 100 in the hood? When them suit and ties come through Harlem, they buying buildings and moving their people in. When you dudes walking through Harlem, senior citizens now, you throwing up gang signs and rolling up backwards. Hit them in the head with the head. End of discussion, man. What more? And this is exactly why children in the hood, them young boys, them teens in the hood, is doomed. Because they ain't got nothing to look up to. Absolutely nothing. Where I come from, or rather where I'm at, where I've elevated to in life, when you see dudes with $200,000 cars, they got them parked in driveways, houses with pools in the back. Not in the tenement building, hanging out in the bricks. We did that our whole life. So now when you move out of the hood, you got to come back to prove that you tough all over again at the age of a senior citizen. Ooh, wee. How that Chinese woman said in that movie Minister Society, I feel sorry for your mother. I feel sorry for your ancestors. I feel sorry for brothers. It's like, damn, our ancestors, those who actually set up there and paved the way for us to be greater than what we are right now, was looking down us disgusted. We can't elevate to be... The hood is just filled with a bunch of ignorant, quote-unquote, real niggas and bad bitches. Wow. It is what it is, man. And as far as you, Shooter, let me tell you something. Let me talk to you for a second, Shooter. There is no apology. I will never apologize for a man that's your age, that's creeping up on half 100 years old. You in your 40s. You creeping up on your 50s. You an old man that refused to grow up. It give these young boys something to look up to. I'm not impressed with dudes walking through the hood with hammers on their waist. We all did that. As a matter of fact, half of non-trade ain't coming home for a long time because they did that. So in all actuality, it is what it is, man. Continue on leading these young boys to the hellfire with your fat raps. Right. Right. I pray to the Most High that some of you dudes grow up, man. Because the reality of it is, this is exactly why the hood is in the state that it's in. The hood is on life support. The hood is on life support. Read the news. Everywhere you turn around, a mother's crying, burying her baby. And y'all sitting up there pushing a lifestyle that you ain't even living. You just standing in the hood because you ain't got nowhere to go. It is what it is, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, man. Pay attention to your circle. And life is a journey, man. Life is a journey. You're supposed to travel through life and plant seeds so that the villagers could grow. Seeds of knowledge, not seeds of ignorance. At the end of the day, man, life is about elevating yourself to your higher self of righteousness. Not being stuck in your second childhood acting like you a gangster. When you watch that movie, The Book of Eli, you see Denzel traveling, making a path. He had a destination in life. And his destination was righteousness. He fought what he had to. He slayed what he had to. But his destination was righteousness. When we leave this world, the only thing you're going to take with you is your good and your bad, your book of deeds. Your good deeds in your right hand, your bad deeds in your left hand. All you leaving is your book of deeds. When I leave this world, I'm not leaving this world trying to prove to a bunch of ignorant dudes that I'm tough all over again in my senior citizen years. I mean, if you put your hands on me, by all means, we gonna dance. But outside of that, it is what it is, man. The day that you was born was the same day that you were sentenced to death. In between, you writing a book. Black people got to stop acting ignorant and acting like it's all about being tough. It's all about doing it for your last name. You don't never see these dudes with their kids. Because they too busy mentally playing military mind games with your kids. They kids go to live in paradise. Your kids get the ghetto. They kids go to college. Your kids get the penitentiary or early grave. You still don't get it?